In this video clip, we will see the application of double angle formulas. We know sine 2 alpha is 2 sine alpha cosine alpha. And then here we can find out many different formulas. For example, if you replace this alpha, let's say with 2 beta, then this alpha will be 2 beta. And then so is this case 2 beta. What we get will be what? Sine 2 times 2 beta is 4 beta. And then 2 times sine 2 beta. And then cosine 2 beta. Okay. So basically, there's 4 times beta. And here is a double angle beta. Okay. We have an application right here. Is we are given sine 2 alpha is 5/13. Then we want to find out sine 4 alpha, cosine 4 alpha, and tang 4 alpha. Okay. We have alpha is between pi/4 and pi/2. If everywhere is multiplied by 2, so then we have a 2 alpha is between this 2, this 4, so we cancel factor 2, we then have a pi/2 here for the one right here. These 2 cancel, denominator 2, we have a pi. So 2 alpha will be between 90 degrees and 180 degrees, which tells us 2 alpha is in quadrant 2, and then cosine 2 alpha will be negative. That's how we have a negative here. Okay. How did we get cosine 2 alpha equals negative? Radical 1 minus sine alpha squared is because sine 2 alpha squared. Let me erase that. I wrote beta. So let me erase that. Okay, and go back. Here will be sine 2 alpha squared plus cosine 2 alpha squared is 1. And then both sides, if you subtract, if we subtract the sine 2 alpha squared on both sides. So we then can cancel this one with this one. So cosine 2 alpha squared is 1 minus sine 2 alpha squared. Choose the square root, so you then have the one right here on the left. Choose the square root, that's how you get this. Okay. Again, negative sign comes out from here is because cosine 2 alpha is negative. Replace sine 2 alpha with the given value here. Sine 2 alpha is 5/13. Then this one equals what? 5 squared, 25. 13 squared, 169. 1 is 169 divided by 169. Subtraction. Okay. Then what we get is negative radical. Common denominator 169 won't change. Upstairs is 169 minus 24, which is 144. Huh? Okay, so 144, you choose the square root is 12. And 169, choose the square root is 13. Huh? That's how we got this. Okay, negative sign comes right here. So with this in our mind, we have a sine 2 alpha, cosine 2 alpha. Then we should be able to find out sine 4 alpha. Sine 4 alpha is 2 times sine 2 alpha cosine 2 alpha. So then we do is that we can move over right here. Okay, so then we do is we rewrite sine 4 alpha as 2 times sine 4 alpha can be written as 2 sine 2 times 2 alpha. Then we apply the double angle formula. Okay, so we got that. That's why we mentioned this one right here. Okay, on the top right corner. Okay, so here then we can do is we have a 2 times sine 2 alpha cosine 2 alpha, and we know those two values. One is sine 2 alpha, which is given again, sine 2 alpha. So you put it right here. Another is the one we just found, okay, which is right here. Then we then have 5 times 12 is 60 times 2, 120. Negative, it comes from here. 13 times 13 is 169. Okay. All right. Now, second one. Second one we may do is like this. We know cosine 4 alpha. Cosine 4 alpha can be written as cosine 2 times 2 alpha. Okay. And then we know previously we have is cosine 2 alpha is 1 minus sine alpha squared. Again, you may replace this one by 2 alpha. And so is the case. Here is 2 alpha, here is 2 alpha. Then you then have 2 times 2 alpha will be 4 cosine 4 alpha. And then, here we forgot 2 here. Let me erase that. It should be like what? Like 1 minus 2 sine alpha squared. Okay, so then you have will be 1 right here. 1 minus 2 times sine 2 alpha squared. And then 1 minus 2 times 5 over 13 squared. Okay, this value again comes from here. All right, so then what you get is what? 1. Here you do is 5 squared, again is 25. 13 squared is 169. And then you times 2. 2 times 25. 1 here is 169 over 169. Okay, so you may then do is 2 times 25 is 50. So 169 minus 50 is 119. Denominator is 169. All right. Okay. Now, let's see the last one. The last one is the ratio. We know sine 4 alpha is sine 4 alpha over cosine 4 alpha. And then we know sine, we have found the value here. Okay. Sine, we have found the value here. You see down here. Sine 4 alpha is the value here. So then we put it right here. That's for sine. Cosine, we found it already. 119 divided by 169. Okay. Then when you do the division, you do is negative 120, 169. Division here, you flip it. 169, 119. 119. So the final answer is negative 120 divided by 119. All right. I'll see you next time.